run into this man at Home Depot. He sees me. I see him. He doesn't speak to me. He actually avoids me. You then see him again and he's with his old lady. And he avoids you, just thinking that you're respecting my man by not speaking to me. But then in return, you're making me feel some type of way. Because now I'm like, we're spending all this money with you and you can't even speak to me? Like, I want to take my business elsewhere.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. So of course you guys know that I saw this video when I was scrolling through the wonderful world of TikTok, and I had to bring it to you guys. Okay, so apparently this woman basically wanted to fire this man who worked for her and her boyfriend because of the fact that he don't want to talk to her when her boyfriend's not around. I'm just going to go ahead and press play. I'm going to pause and play and give you guys my thoughts as we watch the video together.
Women and men, I need y'all's opinion on this because I'm very bothered, okay? So from the very first day I met my man, he was using the same man to pressure wash his house and his 18-wheelers. And eventually that man started pressure washing my house and my cars. And you've had multiple conversations with this said man. And it was never a problem. They were all in front of your man. But then you run into this man at Home Depot. He sees me. I see him. He doesn't speak to me. He actually avoids me. But then a few days later, he calls your man to check in with your man to say, hey, when you gonna come get your house pressure washed and your car's pressure washed? And you and your man are on three-way and y'all are talking. He speaks to you like normal. You then see him again and he's with his old lady and he avoids you. You make him speak to you. You're like, hey. And then I say to him, I seen you the other day at Home Depot. My man will be home this week and he wants to get the house pressure washed, the houses pressure washed, and the cars, all of them pressure washed. And he's very short and stiff with you and says, tell him to get with me.
Now, before we continue this, okay, I feel like sometimes these women don't understand, by body language. Like, I genuinely don't. I feel like there are some people who are just completely not self-aware to the situation. Like, I've never been, this is just me personally, maybe you guys can agree, disagree, whatever, but I've never been the type of person, like, if you show me one time that you don't really want to say hi to me or that you're trying to avoid a situation, you will not catch me going out of my way again to try to get your attention for you to say hi to me. That is not going to happen. Okay? I saw you the first time. I internalized it the first time. I got it the first time. You are not going to, have me running around chasing after this person. Again, mind you, when you are already in an active relationship, this person should not be so important to you to even create a TikTok video to ask men and women questions about nothing. Okay, I'm just going to keep it real with you. That should have never been of any kind of high importance for you to try to figure out. And then what makes matters worse, okay, is that not only did this man avoid you, but then when you saw him a next time and he was with his wife, you pointed out to him again that he still didn't say hi to you the first time.
You then see him again and he's with his old lady and he avoids you. You make him speak to you. You're like, hey. And then I say to him, I seen you the other day at Home Depot.
This man don't want to be bothered with you. Okay? He don't want to fool with you. The only time this man seems like he wants to have any kind of conversation with you is obviously when your man is around. Any other time than that, he is like, I don't know you. Didn't see you. Never happened. I saw you somewhere. I really didn't see you.
Now, my first mind is thinking, okay, well, maybe, his woman is crazy. He can't speak to me. But any other time you're talking to me, like.
And that makes it worse. So if you're thinking that maybe his woman is crazy and she don't want him speaking to you, why are you standing up there trying to have a long, drawn out conversation and then telling him, oh, yeah, I saw you the other day. And a lot of women also don't realize when you are talking to a man who's in a relationship, it's very difficult to make it seem like it's not something. Like, you coming over there being so eager to say hi and talk about, oh, my man, that lady don't know you. She don't know if you have a man for real. She don't know if you're really in a relationship. She don't know if you're speaking in code. Like,
my man will be home this week, and he wants to get the house pressure washed, the houses pressure washed, and the cars, all of them pressure washed. And he's very short and stiff with you and says, tell him to get with me.
You're going, your eagerness is going before you and making it seem like, okay, what's going on with this situation? Why is she being so thirsty about it?
Like, we've had multiple conversations. But then I remember, like, the other day he did avoid me. Like, so now I'm thinking, like, what? Just thinking that you're respecting my man by not speaking to me?
Yeah, that's what men do. Yeah, you'll have that. There are some situations that you'll have a man that will see you and nod, see you and say, hey, what's up? What's going on? How's your husband? How's my boy? How's so-and-so? You'll have other situations where men will just stay clear and far. Worse, if you always seem so eager, because if this is how you're acting when he doesn't want to talk to you, I can imagine when he's in front of you and, how vocal you're being or overly, interjecting yourself into the conversation that you do. I can only imagine. Maybe he just in his mind is like, yo, this girl talk too much. Okay? Or I'm never talking to her and she always come put herself into the situation. Maybe he just don't like you like that. Okay? And he's just trying to be respectful for the situation, for the dynamics, but he does not need to have any kind of one-on-one dialogue with you for no reason. Just because he see you and it would be nice, if you wanted to interact with him, does not mean that he needs to. He doesn't.
But then in return, you're making me feel some type of way because any other time you speak to me, it's as simple as, hey, bye.
He doesn't have to do that. He's not obligated. Not because your man is paying him for a service means that he is obligated to be your homeboy. Like, he does not have to do that. There's nowhere that says that he has to do that. And again, what makes matters worse is that he known him first. His loyalty is to that man, not to you. He just knows you as a +1. Okay? He don't, for all he know, maybe it's not even that serious between y'all. He don't even want to get too good and comfortable because he's like, that's my boy. I'm rocking with him. You coming right now, but you could leave any minute. I'm not locked in with you like that.
You don't have to hold no conversation, but just not speaking to me really bothers me because me and my man spend thousands of dollars with you. Like, just speak. Just say, hey. Like, I'm not going to try to talk to you. I don't want to hold a conversation with you, but I just feel like the polite thing to do is to speak.
You obviously are trying to hold a conversation. You are. Why do you need this man to talk to you? Why? What would be the need for this man to talk to you? And then after we move past the fact that we know for a fact it's not a need, why do you have this strong desire for this man to talk to you? Why does it matter? Why did it stop you from, continuing on to your day? Why did you have to get in front of the camera to talk about this man so much? The only reason that I could think is that maybe you have some kind of attraction to this man that you're not talking about. Okay? And that's why it hurt you so bad. That's the only thing I could think. I ain't never seen him. I don't know what he looked like. I don't know nothing about the situation. I'm just saying. The only way it could bother you so bad is if you really want to be seen by him. Most women who are in situations like this and their man is dealing with somebody in business-wise, a lot of times women don't even want to be seen. They're like, oh, somebody here. Oh, he coming. Oh, go ahead, because, they don't even want to be in the mix. They spot him at the store and they start walking the other direction just to avoid saying hi. You're doing the opposite.
Because now I'm like, we're spending all this money with you and you can't even speak to me? Like, I want to take my business elsewhere.
Maybe you should. Okay, sorry to the man who might lose business. I don't know. But maybe you should, because maybe you are barking up the wrong tree. Because it seems as though you're wanting a friendship, a kindred relationship. You wanted y'all to be able to talk on the phone. You want to be able to stand up in the store and talk to him for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And obviously you're not realizing that he is there to do a job. Okay, a service, if you will. He is not there to be your friend, your colleague, your therapist, your uncle, your friend, whatever it is that you're looking for. He not doing that. Okay, and if it was me, I don't know if anybody know, but I feel like your man should also have a problem with this. Okay, I feel like if your man sees this video and is okay with that, that's very strange to me. Because most men will be like, why do you care so much? Why are you so desperate for this man's attention? Why are you so thirsty? What's the problem? Is there something you're not telling me? Why are you not acting like that man's wife? I can guarantee that man's wife, even if she met your man, is not going to be running him down to try to talk to him. That's for sure. But here you are, the man who's spending the money's, spouse, and you have him going outside.
But then I remember, like, the other day he did avoid me. Like, so now I'm thinking, like, what? Just thinking that you're respecting my man by not speaking to me, but then in return you're making me feel some type of way because
had a man looking at him like, okay, something wrong with your girl, because why is she so thirsty? Every time I see her, she's running me down. I keep giving her all kind of hints I don't want to talk to her, and here she come. It's humiliating. I'm sorry. And I think that women should take that as a note too. Like, you always want to understand your space with the people who are around your husband or your man, your boyfriend, whatever, his colleagues, whatever. You have to know your marker, right? You don't need to be doing too much, be overly talkative, be trying to engage too deep with these men. Like, that's not your people. You have your own homegirls for that. Leave that man's people alone. You can say hi and that's it. Leave it alone. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this entire situation. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.